Hi, my name is Thomas Vormuth. I'm 21 and currently studying my second semester International Management. I'm a student ambassador for this bachelor program and I'm now here to answer your questions. So I was always interested in international topics, especially in international financial markets. Before my study program, I have done a vocational training as a bank clerk, and I always wanted to work in the international financial or in the international markets section. And the second point is I'm in favor in meeting new people. I like getting in touch with new cultures and different approaches to do things, and I think studying international management is a good way to do that, since we have a lot of contact with exchange students and international students and students from all over Germany. So the biggest challenge, I think, is the English language, of course. So it's an English taught program, completely taught in English. All lectures, the whole organization, all exams are in English. If you're already fluent in English, then maybe other parts could be challenging. So for example, maths or some business things, but don't be afraid of that English part. It sounds freaking and that stuff, so it sounds very hard, but you will get used to that. Trust me, you will just very fast go into that. You even have some business English courses. This challenge you will master. The best thing about the International Management program is, I think, the size of the program, actually, of the semester size. So we're nearly 80 and you just nearly know each other after only 2 semesters. This will be intensified by our excursion we had in the first semester, and you will eventually have where you just can get in touch with all your colleagues, with all your fellow students. You can share stories, share experience on that weekend trip. That's just a nice thing to have. And the second part about, the best thing about this program is the opportunities you have while studying. So for example, going abroad, attending some extracurricular activities, and after finishing your bachelor program. Basically you are entitled to do so, except you are a full-time international student. So it's an international management program, so you should have some international experience, right? And the third and fourth semester is basically designed to do just that, to spend 1 or 2 semesters abroad at one of our partner universities. You just have to make sure that you attend nearly the same courses which we should have at the third and fourth semester, so the corresponding courses that FHWS can acknowledge your CPs. If you don't want to have that organizational flaws and that stuff, you can even enter into a double degree contract, which is a contract between the partner university and FHWS. They have lined out which courses you must attend, and when you successfully pass the exams in that courses and you come back after you're studying abroad, so there's always 2 semesters abroad, you come back after these 2 semesters, then FHWS acknowledge these results. When you finish your bachelor thesis in your bachelor program eventually and receive a certificate from FHWS, you get an additional certificate from the partner university, which is just a great boost for your CV and an outstanding opportunity to realize. And the internship thing is, you can do that. So you have the possibility to spend even the internship abroad, but you can also do that in Germany. In some double degree contracts, the partner university expects you to do the internship abroad, but mostly you can also do that in Germany. quite a hard thing to say or to answer. I think if you survive the Gulag and respawn, you can actually do that. I think that's a funny question. But correct me if you actually can do it or if the city exists. You can have a look at our partner universities at FHWS International and then at outgoing degree students. There is a link which will lead you to a new web page, and there you can select, or you should select, Faculty Business Administration and the bachelor program, and then it shows you all partner universities you can possibly spend an exchange semester on or with. Yep. Leadership, of course, plays a role in the management aspect, and we don't have a specialized leadership course. It's a little bit inside our project management course. So now we have the business management course. First semester we have something about intercultural training, where we also have done a project, and there we of course need a project leader. So there you can train your skills in leading a group, and the theories and that stuff we learn in our project management courses. And of course it plays an important role in this whole management process. So campus life is great. We have a lot of extracurricular activities. We have the Firsty Rally, the Erste Rally, where you scroll through Würzburg and drink some beer, have some fun, solve some tasks, and just get to know your fellow students and even students from, for example, Medienmanagement or Betriebswirtschaftslehre. And we have a Christmas party, which is organized by Bachelor International Management people. And this summer, normally, or every summer, they normally have like a beer pong tournament. Of course, due to pandemic, they don't do that. Are there any nice restaurants in reach? Yep, there are plenty of. So we are very fast in the core of Würzburg, where there are a lot of restaurants. I really like the small Chinese restaurant directly in front of Sandaring. I think it's called Ahimi or so. It's very nice, very good food, high quality, low price. There's also Wohnzimmer where you can have some drinks, Café Muck, which is also directly around Münchstraße, and also you can be very fast in the Mensa, which is only like 200 meters or so from Münchstraße, where they also provide good food for a very, very affordable price. The first world is exciting, since you learn some cool stuff about cultures. You get to know a lot of exciting international students and a lot of students from all over Germany, and you learn some fulfilling details about different business functions. Second point is challenging, of course. You are doing that study program in English, you're writing the exams in English, and beside that you're also attending university course. And the third point is satisfying. So it's really a study program which brings you on, which motivates you, and it's really worth it at the end. And everyone who will succeed in that and will accomplish a degree in that program will have a good starting point in life.